Today I am going to be making, what is it called? Chinese steamed custard buns. This is a dish I've never made before. And yeah, so let's get started. So the first thing you're going to need is 1.5 cups of whole milk. And you're going to pour that into your bowl. And also, disclaimer, this is just the custard filling, by the way. So the next thing you're going to need is 1/2 cup of heavy cream, but I did not actually have heavy cream, so I'm going to be using evaporated milk. And then pour those in there. The next thing you're going to need is 1/2 cup of granulated sugar or white sugar. Now what you're going to do is you're going to whisk all of this together, and then you're going to add in your next ingredient. The next thing you're going to add is 5 large egg yolks. Put that in. And you're going to stir that in. The next thing you're going to put in is 1/4 cup of cornstarch. Very powdery. Go ahead and mix that together. And you're going to mix this until you can no longer see the cornstarch or the egg.
So how about the butter?
I'm going to put that in after the... Please pause it, Mom. Mom. Alright, so let's do this. So now that there is no, signs of egg yolk or the cornstarch, you're going to add in your butter and your vanilla extract. You're going to need 1/4 of unsalted butter.
Is that butter melted or?
Yes, melted.
Okay.
And then you're going to need 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. I thought it was cup when I first read the recipe. And now that, once you're done mixing that, you're going to let it sit for 2 hours. So let's go ahead and move on to our custard, or dough. So, okay. Hi there, we're back. So, so this is for all the dough. So first you're going to add in 1 teaspoon of granulated sugar with 2 1/4 teaspoon of active dry yeast together. You're going to mix those together and pour it into the bowl. Perfect. Put it over there. The next thing you're going to add is 1/4 cup water warm. Now we actually microwaved this a little too much. It's really hot. And you're going to go ahead and add that in there. 1/4 of water. Wait, where's my whisk? Sorry, I was using the fork. You're going to mix those together if you want to. I'm not going to because I want to get it on with this. Now you're going to add in 4 cups of all-purpose flour. All-purpose flour. Oh, jeez. That really went in there. All right. The next thing you're going to add is 2 tablespoons of vegetable shortening, if I can find which one that was. Which was the vegetable shortening? That was water.
That one.
Yeah, this one. No, that's butter.
No, that's shortening.
No, isn't this the butter?
That's shortening.
Mom, you just microwaved.
That shortening.
Pause.
There's no butter in it.
Yes, there is. Okay, I'm confused now. I know we had shortening somewhere.
The butter goes here.
No, we had butter. This was the butter, Mom. Oh, I guess. Oh, yeah, no. Sorry. I'm forgetting things left and right. Next thing you're going to add is 1/2 cup of granulated sugar. Basically white sugar. The next thing you're going to add is 1 cup of warm milk, about 100 to 110 degrees Fahrenheit. You're going to mix that in until, it is dissolved. The flour is dissolved, of course. Once done with that, you're going to add in 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil. Yes, 1 tablespoon. That is noodles. Not making oil. See? Okay, that'll probably help better. That'll probably work better than the whisk. Go ahead and put that here. I'll do that later. The next thing you're going to put in is 1 tablespoon of baking powder. And then the last thing to put into the dough is 4 1/4 teaspoons of cold water. We're going to mix that in, of course, until all the ingredients are perfectly dissolved together. So the thing you're wanting to do is you're going to take the dough out of the bowl and put it onto the table and knead it for approximately 10 minutes. If so, you can knead it for longer or less if you would like to. I would recommend, kneading it for 10 minutes because that is, of course, what the recipe says. Again, this is not my recipe if you're wondering why I said this is. That's what the recipe said. The next thing you're going to do is, after you're done, kneading it for about 10 minutes, you're going to put it back into the bowl, and you are going to put oil on top, brush oil onto the top. You're going to put it into a ball, put it into the bowl, and brush oil onto the top, and let it sit and rise for 1.5 hours, or if you would like, you could let it sit until it doubles in size. So, yes.
Go.
So now what you're going to do is as I said earlier, you're going to roll it into a ball and put oil on it. I have already done that. And you are going to put it in your bowl, and you are going to take some plastic wrap or cling wrap, and you're going to put it over the dough bowl. And I like to do this most of the time, but what I like to do is after I put the cling wrap on top, when I put the cling wrap on after I put the cling wrap on top, what I like to do is I like to do this. I like to take a towel that is wet with cold water. If it says in your recipe to put it in a hot place or a warm place, I would recommend putting it in warm water. But we're going to be putting it in cold water, and I like to put it on top of the dough while it is resting. So you're going to let this sit for 1.5 hours, and I'll see you when 1.5 hours has passed. So we are back, and as you can see, the dough actually rose more than 2 times its original size. I would say because whenever it was past 1 hour and 30 minutes, I was like, hey, why not leave it for an extra 30 minutes, basically 2 hours, because I wanted it to be ready when the custard was ready, so, Alright, so let's go ahead and get the custard out of the fridge. But first, what you're going to do is you're going to, whenever the dough is done, you're going to punch the dough down to flatten it out about 3/4 inch thick. So, like so, you're going to just, punch it down and make it flat. Alright, so now that you've flattened it out, you are going to go into a small bowl Alright, so in a small bowl, you're going to mix together baking powder and cold water. Remember, cold water. It cannot be warm water, regular, like room temperature water. It has to be cold. But what you're going to do is you're going to keep the dough inside of the bowl, and you're going to spread the, mixture of the baking powder and cold water mixture onto, the dough. And after you do this, you're going to want to let it sit for about 30 minutes. If you want, you can let it sit for more, but I'm going to let it sit for, 30 minutes because that's what the recipe says. But another thing I forgot to mention was whenever you do the baking powder and water step, you have to take the dough out of the bowl and knead it for about 10 minutes, adding the mixture occasionally. Another reminder is the dough is actually going to be harder or, rough, more rough than regular, white bread dough. So that's just a thing that I forgot to mention. Alright, so we are back after letting the dough, sit for 30 minutes after adding the cornstarch. So we have another thing we can use. We have another, so once this is done, sitting for 30 minutes, you're going to break it into 4 pieces. So we're going to go ahead.
How many pieces?
4.
4?
Not 40.
Okay.
Also, this recipe approximately makes 24 custard rolls. So, or Chinese steamed custard buns. So you're going to take one of them, and you're going to roll one part by hand to form a rope approximately 9 inches long and 1 1/4 inch in diameter.
That's pretty. All right.
Alright,
Okay.
so I have this. It is a clear or see-through spatula. More of a, cake cutting things, but we're going to be using it for this. So what you're going to be doing...
That's for the cake, so.
I know, that's what I said. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to divide it into 6 equal parts.
Do you know how to count?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, no. You're not going to make it. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, no. 3, 4, 5.
6 pieces. Okay, go.
So now we've gotten it torn, or like not torn, divided into 6 equal pieces. You're going to put one hand on it. You're going to use your thumb and your index finger to tear away a piece with your other hand, like so.
Miguel is super pissed with me on the way home.
Now you are going to continue doing this until you have 24 equal pieces from all of the dough. So what you're going to do is you are going to take your dough. You're going to need a rolling pin as well for this step. So what you're going to do is you're going to flatten it out with the palm of your hand. Remember, this is your palm. I think people are ready to do that. So now what you're going to do is you're going to use the rolling pin, and you're going to roll it into a round disc, making a quarter turn with each roll. So kind of like, make it into a circle, like so. Oh God. stretch a little though. It's fine. And at this point, it should look like this.
Like so.
I wasn't born perfect.
If Brittany knew what he did to Nick, she would have killed him.
So now what you're going to do is you're going to take a tablespoon. I'm using this. Wait, is this a tablespoon or a teaspoon? Here's a tablespoon, sorry.
And I'll show you how to turn it on. I know how to turn it on. No, this
Alright, so you're going to take your tablespoon and you are going to take 1 tablespoon of your custard.
Forget it. What is a piece of crap?
You're going to take 1 tablespoon of it and you're going to put it in the middle
Fun, wasn't it? This was very fun. Oh my God, there were so many people that
and do
showed
it
up.
like this.
Wow, we had such a good time, didn't you? You look beautiful. You've had a major, huge milestone in your life. Your plastic surgery. I know. Your tummy tuck. Yeah. I'm excited for you. Yeah.
And then you're going to twist it to close it.
I want you to be happy. You know?
Yeah, I know. I'm so happy that Frank went to work and I started to spend more time with you. Because usually he's always laying down here watching TV with you. Like, come on, can I spend time with my mom for once?
I want to make Brittany happy. If he does,
So in the end, you should get this. I'll see you after they're all done and they're steamed. So we finished all of the buns, as you can see here. We came out with 23. Apparently somebody split them into 5 instead of 3, or 6. But that was just an accident. It's completely fine. As you can see, they look delicious. We filled them up with the custard. And here you go. It's a close-up of one of them.
I already ate the remaining.
Tell you, I didn't want to ruin it.
So as you can see here, they all are in their glory.
I'm ready to go to steamer.
They are ready to be steamed and cooked. I'll see you when they're done.
Of course it tastes good. I already
Here is the pot. They are done cooking. As you can see, some of the custard spilled out, but that's completely fine. They're gonna spill out whenever we eat them. But these look delicious. I cannot wait to try one. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more baking. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!